Hi everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today, we are taking what looks like a ridiculously dense, multi-layered entry process and transforming it into a clear, totally achievable roadmap. Look, if you've ever stared at the admission process for the IIT Madras BS Degree in Data Science and Applications and just felt, well, overwhelmed, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to break down this entire qualifier process step by step. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's kick things off with something a little wild. The oldest learner currently thriving in this program right now, they are 81 years old, literally 81. And on the flip side of that, you've got 17-year-olds fresh out of high school sitting right next to them virtually. It just proves that as long as you passed your 12 standard, this prestigious degree is genuinely, truly accessible to you. No age limits, no geographical boundaries. Whether you're tuning in from India, the US, Japan, the UAE, you can absolutely be a part of this.
So to guide us safely through all the bureaucracy today, we've broken the journey into 6 essential levels. We'll cover the opportunity, the 4-week qualifier camp, unlocking the exam hall, the actual qualifier exam, your results and next steps, and finally, the JEE fast track.
All right, Section 1, the IIT Madras opportunity. Level 1 begins by simply getting yourself into the game. You just fill out your basic details, upload a photo, your signature, and that 12th standard pass certificate. Then, to wrap up this step, you pay a 3,000 rupee application fee if you're in the general category. Now, a quick heads up, it takes the team about 3 to 4 weeks to actually verify your documents. But don't stress about the wait time at all, because you can start learning while they do their checks behind the scenes.
Moving right along to Section 2, the 4-week qualifier camp. This is your first real challenge. For the upcoming batch, this whole thing kicks off on May 31st, 2024. And guys, this isn't just an administrative waiting room. You are actually hitting the books here. You're going to tackle 4 foundational subjects: English I, Mathematics I, Statistics I, and Computational Thinking. Think of this basically as your month-long training montage. Once you log into the portal, all your content is neatly organized week by week. Every single week, fresh materials drop. We're talking videos, assignments, and a massively active written discussion forum on Google Groups. Actually, real quick, pro tip from the source material here. Make sure you adjust your Google Group settings to a daily digest. If you don't, your inbox is going to get flooded with literally hundreds of emails. You definitely don't want that. Oh, and you'll also have live doubt clearing sessions run by instructors and senior students, which is super helpful. So, how do you actually level up each week? Well, you just follow this precise learning loop. First, you watch the 2.5 to 3 hours of video per course. Right after that, you test your understanding with activity questions that are embedded directly in the platform. Then you drill the practice assignments. The awesome thing about these practice drills is they come with detailed answer keys and video solutions, so you can really self-correct. Finally, once you're feeling confident, you tackle the big one, submitting your graded assignment for that week. Okay, I need you to lean in for this one because it's an absolutely crucial insider secret. You can submit your graded assignment as many times as you want within the 10-day window. But, and this is a big but, the system only takes your very last submission. Since internet connections can be, a bit spotty sometimes, you must always look at the top of your assignment page to verify the server updated your last submission date and time. If that timestamp didn't update, click Submit again. And one more thing, never ever copy answers. Seriously, aside from just hurting your own learning, you're not going to have any help during the in-person proctored final exam. If you use cheat sheets now, you are absolutely going to fail later. Which brings us to Section 3, unlocking the exam hall. Welcome to Level 2. Because guess what? Simply paying the fee and applying does not automatically guarantee you get to take the qualifier exam. You've got to earn your spot. So, the magic number you need to remember is this minimum threshold right here. The system is closely tracking your performance. As a general learner, your average score across the first 2 weekly graded assignments has to be at least 40 out of 100. Actually, let me be super specific about this. You must hit this 40 out of 100 average in all 4 subjects. That's English, Math, Stats, and Computational Thinking. You hit that mark, and boom, you unlock your hall ticket for the July 7th exam date. But hey, what if you stumble? Don't panic. This system actually has a really generous respawn mechanic built right in. If you miss that first cutoff, they will look at your best 2 scores out of the first 3 weeks. This gives you a golden opportunity to grind a bit harder in week 3 and pull your average up. If you qualify through this second chance route, you'll just write your exam on a later date, which is August 4th. And if you still don't quite make the cutoff, you simply restart the process and reapply as a fresh student for the next term, like September or January. All right, Section 4, the qualifier exam. We've officially made it to Level 3, the final boss fight. Just to be clear, this is not some open book online quiz you take from your couch. This is a rigorous 4-hour, in-person, proctored final exam at an official testing center. On test day, July 7th, you're going to be tested on all 4 subjects. And to officially qualify for the foundation level, general learners have to clear 2 hurdles at the exact same time. First, you need more than 40 marks out of 100 in every single individual subject. But wait, there's more. Second, your overall average across all 4 subjects combined has to be strictly greater than 50 out of 100. So yeah, you have to conquer both the individual subject depth and the overall average to pass. Now, life happens, right? If you get sick and are absent on exam day, or even if you just blank and failed a specific subject, you are not out of the game. IIT Madras has set up a fantastic safety net. You can pay just 50% of your initial fee to reattempt the exam on August 4th. And honestly, here is the absolute best part of this policy. You only have to retake the specific subjects you failed. So if you totally crushed English and math but failed stats, you literally only sit for stats during your reattempt. That's a real game changer. Section 5, results and your next steps. You take the exam and the results usually drop within about a week. Let's say you pass. Congratulations, you've officially reached level 4. You're an IIT Madras student, and now you get to choose your course load pace. This is where you basically get to pick your character class to fit your actual real-world lifestyle. If this degree is your absolute primary focus right now, you can take the fast path, 4 courses per term. Just know that's treating it like a full-time 40-hour-a-week job. If you're currently in college doing another degree at the same time, the medium pace of 3 courses, about 30 hours a week, might be the sweet spot for you. And if you're a working professional or maybe you're coming from a non-math background like history or commerce, the relaxed pace of 2 courses, which is roughly 20 hours a week, is absolutely perfect. It is completely customizable to you. We also want to make sure you know that flexibility is basically the name of the game here. Let's say you pass the qualifier, but you suddenly realize work or life is just way too busy right now for you to actually start the courses. No problem at all. You can literally hold on to your admission letter and defer your start date to the September 2024 term, or even push it out to January 2025. You put in the work, you earned your spot, and it's going to wait for you. Finally, let's look at Section 6, the JEE Advanced Fast Track. This is essentially a built-in cheat code for a very specific group of prospective students. It's an alternate route right into the program. Check out this massive shortcut. We just spent this entire explainer walking through the regular entry, right? The 4-week qualifier, earning the hall ticket, passing the big exam. Well, if you happen to qualify for JEE Advanced in 2023 or 2024, and please note it absolutely must be those specific years, you get to bypass that entire process. You just upload your proof of JEE Advanced qualification, pay that 3,000 rupee fee, and boom, direct admission straight into the foundation level. But hold on, because there is a major caveat here. A lot of fast-track students make a critical error at this exact stage. They pay the 3,000 rupees and just assume that automatically gives them access to the course content. It definitely doesn't. That fee only admits you to the program itself. To actually unlock your study materials and start taking classes, you absolutely must explicitly register for your foundational courses by the May 31st term start date. Seriously, don't drop the ball on that, Stemp.
So there you have it. We've covered a ton of ground today, taking what looks like a crazy bureaucratic maze and turning it into a clear, logical sequence of steps. From uploading that 12 standard certificate, surviving the 4-week learning loop, unlocking your hall ticket, all the way to choosing your ultimate learning pace. The rules are demystified, the roadmap is laid out right in front of you. The only question left to ask is, are you ready to take that first step toward IIT Madras? What's stopping you from starting your journey today?